Hey, this is Sheila Cox, 5-star real estate agent in the Katy, Sugar Land, and Richmond, Texas areas. And I want to talk to you about being your agent and kind of introduce myself to you. Now, I have been a real estate agent since 2009, and I have been awarded the 5-star real estate award every year since 2010. You can't win it the first year. And that is based on client satisfaction, because if you read my reviews, you'll see that my clients know that I look out for their best interest, and they really appreciate that. And that's my job. I have a fiduciary duty to you, my client, to look out for your best interest, not my best interest, not the other agent's best interest, not anybody else's best interest but yours. So I am your partner in this process, whether you're buying or selling a home. I have lived in the area for over 20 years. I started out in Sugar Land. I lived in Sugar Land. I've lived in Richmond, Texas, and now I live in Katy, Texas. So I haven't lived in all these areas. And you could say that I wrote the book on the neighborhoods in these areas. So for instance, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I have over almost 300-page guide on Katy, on the top neighborhoods in Katy. Okay, and these are going to be neighborhoods below I-10, south of I-10, but I mean, there's tons of information, almost 300 pages on this. Okay, all kinds of graphs and stuff. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, you need to. I have another one for Sugar Land that I haven't printed out yet. I've got one for Cross Creek Ranch right now. It's about 100 pages. The one for Sugar Land, I think, is almost 200 pages. So I know the area. Okay, I know the neighborhoods. I know the schools. I know the school ratings. I mean, they fluctuate, of course, but also, you could say I wrote the book on the flood zones in this area. If you Google Katy flood zones or Sugar Land flood zones, my webpage is going to be #1 in the list, because I have lots of charts and graphs and explain all that to you. I also know about other hazards in the area. For example, and these guys, these are things that the builder's sales rep is not going to tell you when you're trying to buy a new construction home straight from a builder. I'm a real estate agent. I have my fiduciary duty is to you, so I'm going to tell you about the things that nobody else is going to tell you about. Now, I cannot tell you how many times people will call me about one particular neighborhood, and they'll say, "Oh, we really like this neighborhood," and I'm like, "Okay, really? Well, let me send you pictures of the landfill behind it, the quarry next to it, the dump trucks that go through it all the time. This could be rezoned to the worst schools around at any time. And oh, by the way, it's got fault lines just on the north side of it." And they go, "Oh my God." The builder's agent didn't tell us that. And I'm like, no, they won't, but I will, because I'm looking out for you. Another thing, as home buyers, when we go out looking at houses, you're going to be looking at colors and floor plans and where to put the furniture and which kid gets which bedroom and all those kinds of things. And that's great. And you should be doing that. And I'm going to be looking out for foundation issues, deferred maintenance, drainage problems, the common things that we see around here that may be an issue, that may cost you money in the long run, that we need to look out for. So I'm looking out for to make sure, or to try to prevent you from buying some kind of money pit lemon house, and you're looking for lifestyle things. And so together we can be real good partnership to make sure you make a wise investment, because real estate is an investment. It's like your most important, usually it's your biggest, most important investment. So I want to help you find a house that's right for you for today, but I also will help you look at things for long-term resale value. Because sometimes a house that you like may be in an area that's not, may have iffy long-term resale value and so on. And so that's something else that I'm looking out for you too. I'm very analytical. I will provide you more data and more information than you want. If you haven't seen the video yet, you need to watch my video on house reports. And speaking of that, guys, I am not a professional videographer. I am a real estate agent. So sometimes I look up when I'm thinking about what to say, because this is not scripted. I'm just ad-libbing this to tell you about things. But I do, if you want to work with me, I do want you to go through a lot of my videos. I know that sounds boring, and it is boring to watch me talk. Okay, I agree. But I have somehow got to get you this information. And ever since the pandemic's hit, over a year ago, we have to do things a little differently. And a lot of my clients are out of town, out of state, out of country. So the only way I can really get you this information is via video. So please take a look at my buyer tips or my selling tips and go through the videos, and you're going to get information that probably, you may have bought other houses in other parts of Texas or in other states. I can guarantee you're going to learn something from these videos, and you're going to learn things and see things that you've never seen before, because sometimes I go deep and show you behind the scenes stuff that you don't, like in the MLS, that you might not ever see. So please take a look at my other videos. If you want to start working with me, sign up for a custom home search or dream home alert, and let's get going on that. I have other videos that we'll need to go through. So if you have any questions, you can always reach me, call me, text me, email me. I'm pretty available. I'm pretty responsive. I usually respond within 24 hours. If you actually, phone calls are the least popular because if I'm out on appointment, I'm not going to answer the phone. So you may want to text or call me. Send me your name and email addresses. But the most important way to get started is to sign up for my Dream Home Alerts, which are on my websites. I have 3 websites right now: Sugarland Real Estate, Katy website, Katy Real Estate, and Cross Creek Ranch. So that's probably how you found me, and you're looking at these videos anyway. So let me see. I think that's everything else. That if anything pops up that you need to know, just let me know. Thanks.